Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah wa barakatuh. We are here on the Mashaya Poll 1114. Myself, Mohsin Shah, and I'd like to welcome you to the Shia Vibes podcast, the podcast that discusses different subjects, topics, and themes within the Shia community. It's Arbaeen. There are many people traveling towards the Holy Lands, wanting to be a part of the experience of the Mashaya, walking towards Ahlulbayt Hussein, taking their steps to heaven. And joining me on the Mashaya, I have my beautiful brothers, famous faces on Imam Hussein TV. We have Minhal Khafaji.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
And also Abu Talib.
Assalamu alaikum, Sayyid Mohsin. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Minhal.
Assalamu alaikum to you all.
How are we doing? Everybody well?
Oh, well, thank you very
blessed.
much. I mean, obviously, it's not the studios in London, but we are here at Imam Hussein TV in Karbala. For those who have never come to the Mawkib, I'm a regular. Minhal, you've been coming here for a while. Abu Talib, this is probably your second or third time here.
Yes, it's been a few times.
What can you explain to and describe the Mawkib to our viewers at home?
Minhal, take it on start.
It's hectic.
Yeah.
We've got We've got Imam Hussein TV in London. We've got a studio that's just running the English, maybe bits and pieces from there. We've got a 9-floor building or 10-floor building running 5 channels, and here we've got a very small building and a very small control room running 5 channels.
Yes.
So you can imagine if out there it gets hectic, here it just gets really super busy. But we get things done.
Yeah, I mean, look, we do get technical problems a lot here.
Yeah.
For example, there's only a certain amount of equipment that can be used, so we have to share that between all 5-6 channels and languages. And then sometimes the internet goes out, the electricity goes out, and then we can't upload and we can't work. And obviously we've got generators, we're doing what we can. There's a lot of challenges here. But in terms of staying here on the Mawkib, living here, Abu Talib, you know, maximum I've done here is about 12 days on the Mashaya. Normally we do about 7 to 10 days depending on the Mawkib and who's available and what the plans are of the channel. But what are the living conditions like at this Mawkib?
I mean, the living conditions are not best.
It's your first time staying here, right?
No, I've stayed here before.
Okay.
I've stayed here when the conditions were worse.
Yes,
I remember. I think you remember, Mohsin. We didn't have any AC at the time.
No, we didn't.
We didn't have a proper roof in our rooms.
Yeah.
And it was just sleeping on the floor. We've got double bed bunkers in our rooms.
Yeah, we used to sleep on the floor before.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
But this is the beauty of Arbaeen. And this is what really, humbles us.
Yeah.
That we've come for Arbaeen, we've come for the service of Imam Hussein. We choose to be here. These pilgrims choose to walk to Imam Hussein.
True.
But it's us remembering Fatima Zahra, children and grandchildren. Sayyidah Zainab, the orphans, the widows. They didn't choose to come here. And the way that they came, we came here. This morning when we left from the studio and walked over to the Mawkib, the first thing we had was
water problem in the morning.
We had cold water.
Yeah.
On the way, how many juices have you had so far, Minhaj?
Oh, wow.
Too many to count.
Too many.
Wow.
They're forced on you.
They're natural juices.
There's a lot of liquid
Some
on the
are
bottom.
artificials.
Some,
And it's beautiful, but it's like we get this service, we get food, we get beverages. We're told Allah Sa'adkum, God bless you. You're nearly there. Keep it up. Don't forget us in your prayers. But it's Sayyidah Zainab salamullahi alayha. She didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
So it's the difference that we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that we're around to provide for the servants, but they didn't have that, unfortunately.
Yeah, true. I mean, coming here on the Mashaya, it's everyone's dream.
Yes.
Everybody wants to be here. And one thing is everybody wants to walk, but we're here to serve. I mean, obviously we're here to give coverage to all the viewers of what's happening on the Mashaya, and then we serve where we can with the Imam Hussein Charity Mawkib and other Mawkibs as well. But tonight's topic, which I wanted to discuss, was that the Arbaeen pilgrimage, the Arbaeen season, the Arbaeen experience, the walk of the lovers of Imam Hussein is arguably the largest peaceful congregation and gathering of people in the entire world.
Right.
People are aware of the World Cup's happening, people are traveling to that country. It's the Hajj season, people are going towards Mecca. How many people turn up? Oh, mashallah, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million. It is estimated on the Arbaeen walk between 15 to 30 million people will be doing this walk.
Mashallah.
All will be going towards Najaf and walking towards
Karbala
to Ahlulbayt Hussein. Do you feel that this phenomenon gets enough media coverage?
Absolutely not.
No?
It doesn't get any, to be fair, from Western media. Nothing whatsoever.
I mean, the BBC, CNN, Russia Today, I mean, these big media outlets.
Yeah.
No one's Sky News, no one's covering it.
Never seen anything on it. The
They
only
don't
thing
cover
I've
it.
seen...
I think even in like World Guinness records for like what takes place is the largest flag, the biggest pots,
Yeah.
you know,
The biggest sufra.
the longest distance of walk. Like which areas? There are people that start which areas in Iraq from?
All the
Basra.
they start not just from Basra, they start from the ocean.
I think it's
They're like the
it's called-
southernmost point. People get in the water,
Yes.
and they start walking from the water.
Wow.
It's called Al-Bisha.
Al-Bisha, yeah, Ras
Al-Bisha, yeah, Ras Al-Bisha.
Yeah.
So that
Whoa.
ideally that is like a river, but that's dried out. But there is still some water there, so they'll slip through the mud. There isn't any electricity. There's no connection. There's
Humidity
no phone, there's
on a
nothing
different
there.
level.
Yes.
Wow.
And people walk. So the question is it our fault, or are they not interfering?
That's a great question.
I mean, we're
Whose
trying.
fault is it?
We're trying. We're trying with these shows. We're trying with coverage of the Arbaeen Walk, whether it's the IHC Mawkib or Serve with the Servants or this podcast. We're trying.
I mean, look,
But-
Imam Hussein Media Group is arguably one of the biggest coverers of the Mashaya.
Yes.
In fact, we give 24-hour coverage of the Mashaya from Baghdad, from Basra, from Najaf, and also we share that feed with any channel that wants to show and broadcast
Yeah.
the Mashaya walk. We have cameras set up here on the Mashaya. We have cameras in Najaf, in Karbala, on Shar al-Qibla, you know, where Sayyid Ali does his shows. You'll see the shrine of Imam Hussein behind him and so on. We've got cameras everywhere.
Yes.
And, you know, we do what we can at Imam Hussein TV to show the world the Mashaya. Now, before we go into Imam Hussein TV and how much we try to cover and everything, what could be done more for Western media to show what's happening here in Karbala?
We need to move priorities away from internal politics
Yes.
and move it towards propagating the message. I mean, you'll see a lot of, and I won't name names, but you'll see a lot of, let's say, countries who lobby other countries in a very, very powerful manner. And, you know, there is an effect. And I think instead of spending money against each other, spend money to spread the message of Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And that spreading of money could be through anything. It could be through you, for example, holding an event in the West to let people know of Hussein bin Ali.
Yes.
Look, let's be fair. And Abu Talib, I know you've seen these vlogs that many YouTubers have come
Yes.
who are not from an Islamic background, who are not from a traditional Arab, Iranian, Indo-Pak background, and have come for Arbaeen and come to experience the Mashaya, and they've got nothing but good things to say. So are we going in a step in the right direction by inviting non-Muslims to the Arbaeen experience?
I think what we've done is because the West hasn't picked it up, we've started to go with influencers, vloggers, and something that we have personally done, and I think it's a responsibility of each and every individual and lover of Imam Hussein, is for us to use our social media platforms. How many followers do you have? 100, 200, 300, 1,000, 4,000? You know, if you do those posts, and this is what I realize as well, I mean, social media's got this technology, like if you watch more or if you like more cooking shows, you'll be shown more cooking shows.
Yeah.
But if we, as individuals, how many Shias around the world are there?
Oh, loads, man. It's like 500 million.
Half a billion?
Yeah,
Half a
500
billion.
million,
If we all done posts throughout Muharram and Arbaeen about Imam Hussein's message, about this pilgrimage, it'll have some sort of effect onto the social media database.
Yeah.
They'll see, okay,
It starts trending.
it starts trending.
Yeah.
People start to like it. Okay, we can see children giving out food. What's the story behind so much water being distributed? What's the story about so much black clothing being worn?
Yeah,
So
why are there 20 million people in Iraq?
there you go.
Foreigners
It's
in
an
Iraq.
impact that
There
we
you go.
can start, and it will reach eventually. You see, sometimes it's money talks,
Yeah.
and you have to throw it onto them.
Yeah.
If we do it on our social media platforms, they'll be forced to speak about the Arbaeen
Yeah.
and so many Shias coming towards Iraq.
But the Arab social media, so when we look at social media in like countries like the UAE, Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
Lebanon, and so forth. Surely the Arbaeen footages and the posts are coming up on their feeds, on their story timelines and so forth.
Yeah.
And you know, surely they are getting to see what's happening in Iraq. No.
That's a tough one.
I mean, I'm sure, but it comes back to the point what Minhal was saying. It's about the politics. It's about the politics.
So what
and
is
what's
the politics?
their priorities?
What's the politics? Is this an anti-Iraqi campaign or
It's
is it
an
an anti-Shia
anti-Shia.
campaign?
It's an anti-Imam Hussein message campaign. It's an anti-Shia campaign. It's an
no,
anti-Ali ibn Abi Talib campaign.
Yeah.
Because when we have the Hajj, yes, and I think this is something personal for you to judge. What's more important, is Hajj or Ziyarat Arbaeen?
MashaAllah. Good question.
That's a really good question. I think
Good
that should be,
question.
you know, it's a big
You know,
topic.
I was those that used to advocate for Sharia and what is, you know, in the books. Hajj is wajib, ziyarah is mustahab and things like that. But someone advised me and said that, look, if it wasn't for Abu Abdullah Hussein,
there would be no
Hajj.
Minhal, what's your opinion?
I think the wajib Hajj, I think nothing comes above it.
Okay, 1 second. Wajib Hajj, yeah?
The one you have to do once in your life,
Once in
nothing
your
comes
life,
above
okay.
it.
Now, I personally think there were things that at the time of the Prophet we had to do. But if the Prophet was around today,
Yeah,
he would be a bit more lenient with them.
yeah, maybe.
I truly believe
100%.
so.
Yeah.
Do you know why? How much does it cost for you to come to Arbaeen?
Oh, it depends. Let's say right now, this peak period, you're looking at about, you know, anywhere between £1,000 to £3,000.
How much is a visa to go for Hajj?
I have no idea.
$800.
$800 US.
Yes, and they are sold. They're like auctioned. If you come late, you have to pay more. It's
Wow.
first come, first serve.
It's shocking.
How much does it cost for you to go in a hotel by the Kaaba, by the Haram?
I'm not sure.
I have no
The
idea.
Hilton.
There you go.
There's a
Look
Hilton
at this-
hotel there.
I mean, I'm not going to say that around our harams and around Karbala, they're not skyscrapers, but it's not what you see, what's happening in Saudi Arabia.
To be fair,
how
there
much
is
money?
no skyscrapers in Karbala.
I mean, there's a few.
There's some hotels.
Yes.
There's some hotels which will be higher than, you know, the shrines,
Yes.
but not like, oh, like, you know,
But that's the thing.
not mountain
Is it
towering over.
because we can't afford to,
No, we can.
or is it because we don't want to?
I
respect?
personally, my personal belief is that the wajib Hajj is wajib, and then nothing comes, and then after that comes Ziyarat al-Hussein, and any other mustahab Hajj or mustahab Umrah, it doesn't come near the Ziyarah of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
MashaAllah.
That's my personal belief. But
But-
again, we're talking about media here.
But
media coverage.
and you know, the Hajj season is very, very well advertised. Non-Muslims even will say, oh, the Hajj period has started, millions of pilgrims will be going towards Saudi Arabia to perform the Hajj. Let's get a report from our correspondent, you know.
But let's be honest. Do you see it in Western?
I do. It's
News.
not a thing that's going to be on daily, but near the time they will have
Yeah, they'll
2 or 3
announce-
reports.
they'll announce how many
It'll be on the
millions
website.
attended.
It will definitely be
Yeah.
on the main page of the
Yes.
website.
Yeah.
You know, and there will be at least one video article on it, a video report which people can watch, and there'll be someone there like, yes, I'm here, you know, Mount Arafah, the pilgrims are here behind me, you
Yeah,
can see it.
yeah.
You know, it's very, very hot, this is what's happening, and there's a whole report, you know, given to the people in the West. But for Arbaeen, I don't see anything.
it's not a story that sells. It's not going to be a story that sells for the West.
But why not? Like Abu Talib said, we have so many record-breaking figures, whether that is the amount of people coming and walking in one direction, the amount of people in the congregation of prayers, the amount of people in the congregation of feeding one another, the amount of water that is distributed on a daily basis, you know, the amount of charity given on a single day.
Because it doesn't stir hate. Media lives on
It's
hate.
gone that way.
Yeah, that is true. That is
Media lives
Bad
on
news
hate.
sells, yeah. Bad
Bad
news
news
sells.
sells.
That is
Do
true.
you think that there is another agenda to show Muslims in a bad light, that we're not going to show Muslims doing good things, but if a Muslim was to do a bad thing, obviously we'll highlight that? Do you think there's an anti or an Islamophobic approach to media?
100%. 100%. I guarantee if on this walk right now, last time an explosion was to happen,
They'll pick it up like that.
picked up. Picked up. And they'll
And-
be like, they'll say, I don't know, X amount of people killed during the Arbaeen
And-
pilgrimage.
And
or
you know
something.
what they would also say? they'll say X amount of people were killed during the Arbaeen pilgrimage, which has been taken 40 years. 40 years they've been taking this pilgrimage. So they'll say that this many people have died, and how many years it's been going on for. Just for you to think, okay, 20 people have died times 40, so on and so forth.
Every year,
but they won't mention that in the previous government which we had, innocent people were being killed and their limbs were being cut off.
Yeah.
So they just cherry pick what's good for them.
Yeah. And kindness and hospitality and showing a nice world doesn't really sell news. It merely scrapes maybe page 28 in a newspaper or something like that.
So look, we are on Imam Hussein TV, and we've all worked with Imam Hussein TV for a very long time.
Yeah.
And it's only fair we give a little bit of due justice and due accreditation that Imam Hussein TV has been that channel that almost for 10 years has been covering the Mashaya, has been one media outlet, not only to cover the Mashaya, but to cover the Mashaya in different languages: Farsi, Arabic, Turkish, Urdu, English. I've done many shows in English. Minhal, you've done shows as well. It was, a couple of years ago, me and Minhal would be here where that white van is, stage on top, 6 in the morning just after Fajr, and the sun was rising, and we'll be doing a live show and showing the world who was coming for Arbaeen. Look at the masses. Imam Hussein TV being one outlet, how important is it, not just for Imam Hussein TV, but for us as a Shia community to have these channels, to have these media outlets, for us to be able to, number one, show what's happening in Arbaeen, and number two, to promote the Arbaeen experience and invite people towards Abu Abdullah Hussein.
I think the nice thing about us is we're very free to do what we want. We don't have this is the thing, like when we ask viewers for donations, why do we ask viewers for donations? It's because we want to bring you pure, unfiltered experiences of Muharram, Arbaeen, Sha'ban, Safar, all that kind of stuff, unfiltered. What you want is what you get. But for other channels who maybe have a certain political agenda, they always try to sneak something in. But for us, we're funded by you. We're funded by the viewer. So we're free to do what we want. So we can actually take a camera crew, go all the way, 300 poles down.
Which we have done.
Yes.
Sit with the smallest mawkib, doing the smallest khidmah, which maybe is not Hollywood or blockbuster or whatever you want to call it.
What you call a mainstream.
But we're showing you the pure fruits and the pure intentions of the khadim of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
Definitely.
We're showing you what it's like from the smallest to the biggest.
Yes.
Okay. What do you think? Sorry, you carrying on?
No, carry on. Go.
Abu Talib, I was going to mention that we've got a show called Serving the Servants.
Serve with the servants.
And we've done a couple of shows on that. What's your experience of filming with that show, and how important is that show to show people behind the scenes of what's happening in these mawaqib that are serving?
I mean, the importance of that show is that there's so much that we see, and some of the things that we've done this year, and which will be shown very soon as well on Imam Hussein TV 3, is that there's lots of the work which is behind the scenes. Like with the water and the water tanks, with the shades and how they're put up. And this is, look, as much as we say God bless the servants and Khassan Abashi and Allah Yasa'idkum and keep it up and great work, there is so much that goes behind the scenes that the eyes don't see and the lenses don't pick up. And this also shows that there are some people which are serving the mawaqib and they're speaking out and they're wearing the best clothes, but there are people which are working day and night, which nobody sees, but their work is so effective and it has such a big impact. You were speaking about us going to a very small mawqib and very big mawqib. Now, we both had lots of nice food in both mawaqib, and my question is to you, Muhsin, is we went to one of the quite, we'll say the simple mawaqib, really down to earth. How much was their equipment there? Around $300-400 worth of equipment.
I think it's cheaper than that. I think about 200.
There you go, $200 worth of equipment.
And that was it.
You know the tannoor that they were cooking the...
It was a lid, I
think.
think.
It was a lid.
It was a lid, yes.
It was a lid.
Now, and compare that to the other mawqib we went to, and they had what? They had 27 ice cream machines. What were the brand calls?
Cappuccini.
Cappuccini,
proper
you see
official Italian ice cream machines.
Really premium. The freezers, they were still brand new. And the question is that they were both serving.
Yeah.
Did you feel a difference in how generous they were through their service?
No, there was no difference.
And that's the beauty of Arbaeen.
There was no difference.
That is so beautiful that there's a mokib. You'll go to a restaurant. Now, this is the difference. If you go to a restaurant, 5-star Michelin restaurant, what service do you get?
Top end.
Yeah, top end.
And if you go to a cheap takeaway, what service do you get?
Bit less.
A bit less.
Yeah.
We're not trying to say that the more you invest, the better service you get, but we're trying to say that Imam Hussein is a person that everybody looks up to, and everybody offers what they've got.
Yeah, true.
That lady, she wakes up 3 in the morning and bakes till 7 in the morning, and she doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And that's all she's got. Whereas that gentleman is a businessman.
Yeah.
He's got companies, he's investing abroad, and he's providing and he's giving as much as he can as well.
Yeah.
Only for one person, and that is one direction, and that's the direction of Imam Hussein alayhi salam.
I think that with sincerity
Yes.
of these khadims, whether they have, like you said, the most advanced mokib or they have one of the most simple mokibs,
Yes.
they are, there to give in the name of Abu Abdullah Hussein.
Salam Allah alayh.
And it doesn't mean that they have, because they're a bigger mokib, they get more ajr, and
No,
because there's
no.
and even like you said, when we ate the food as well, when we tasted the food, you can taste the barakah, you can taste the sincerity, you can taste the humbleness.
I think a couple of days ago we had a falafel at me and Muhsin, and it was a really big bread,
Yeah.
and the filling was very little.
You didn't tell me.
No, you were asleep at that time, unfortunately.
Let's not start this again with
yes,
please.
yes. And I said to Muhsin, look, it's a big bread. The filling is tiny. At home, we would have triple the amount of filling in a smaller bread. You know, that's how we eat at home.
Yeah.
We like the fillings more than the bread. And Muhsin said, he said, Abu Talib, it's not about the size of the bread. It's not about how much filling there was. It's about how much love is being put into making that wrap.
Yeah.
You know? And as we see, there are people, they put their savings around from one year to another.
Everything.
I was speaking to one gentleman, and he said something very nice. And he said to me, every time Arbaeen come, and how important Arbaeen is to him. And he says, every time Arbaeen comes, out in Arabic we have something, it's rahan. Can you translate rahan? It's like these exchange shops. What's it called?
Pawn shops, PAWN.
Yes. And it's like, my house is valued at $10,000. If I do not give you back the $10,000,
you take the
house is yours.
Yeah.
And he'll
So
put
collateral.
Jewelry, watches, they give
beautiful.
expensive.
And
stuff.
he would put his house every Arbaeen, he says. And he says that, listen, I don't say it because I want to say it. I don't say it because I want more cameras to come film me. I say it because my tribe knows me. And my people know me. And my community can swear that I do this. And he'll put his house on rahan just to have enough money to serve for the zuwār. And how is it paid off? Through other people's donations. So he's risking his livelihood. How many of us are willing to risk our livelihood and our families?
Indeed. I mean, look, I think there's a lesson here as well that Abu Abdullah Hussein will always provide. And we always say, you spend in the way of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it will be returned tenfold. Even some even say 700 times it will return to you. It may not return as finance, but it will return as barakah. It will return as health. It will return as good relations with your children or with your spouse or with other family members. It will return as other benefits in your life. Inshallah. I want to move the discussion on towards that even certain Shia channels like ourselves, and there's other Shia channels out here that are working towards promoting the name of Imam Hussein, sometimes get shunned upon, sometimes they get shut down, sometimes,
we have great experience with that, getting shut down.
A lot of aggro. And do you think that the interpolitics that happens within the Shia community, do you think this is holding us back from the media coverage of Imam Hussein?
It's the most useless thing on earth.
I think
this interpolitics, whatever you want to call it, is the most useless thing on earth. Wallah. We had an experience the other day, and they found out that our channel was a Shirazi channel. I don't know what a Shirazi channel is, because we're serving Imam Hussein alayhi salam. We're not serving.
It's called Imam Hussein TV.
It would be called Imam Shirazi TV or Shirazi.tv.
Yeah, but whatever you want to call it, Shirazi channel, and the guy was you're serving a Zayir.
So Minhaj, can I just remind the viewers that a lot of the team in Imam Hussein TV 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are non-Shirazi followers.
Yeah, there is this.
There are a lot. lots of familiar faces, lots of the people behind the team, lots of presenters. They are not Shirazi followers. And it doesn't differ on how we work together as colleagues at work and as servants towards Imam Hussein.
So listen to this. So he starts throwing a big fit. Oh, you guys, blah blah blah. And I said to him, forget this guy and forget this guy, Imam Hussein.
Yes.
And that's how it should be.
What was his response?
What was his?
Imam Hussein. What does that mean? What's that supposed to mean?
I really think that, look, we will have politics. You can't say we will not have politics. We will have politics. Because at Imam Hussein's time there was politics as well. At Rasulullah's time there was politics as well.
They didn't differ on the Imam.
They didn't differ on the Imam, but there was politics. What I'm trying to say is you've got 12 months in the year. You've got Muharram and Safar. You've got Arbaeen.
Yeah.
Let's please put our salaries to the side. Let's put our commissions to the side. Let us think about one priority, and it's Imam Hussein alayhi salam. That is the priority that we all should face and think about.
Yeah.
How difficult could that be?
I mean, look, at the end of the day, we're trying to show the Messiah. We're trying to show Imam Hussein. We're trying to bring, you know, as we say, your gateway to Karbala. We're trying to bring you Karbala. But when we are challenged for doing our job, it's really sad that, you know, for example, Minhal, how many times have we been up on that stage and then we're getting aggro from certain individuals? We don't need to mention their names or where they're from or whatever, but you know, they're giving us verbal abuse. Everyone saw what happened to some of our colleagues on Shah al-Qibla, where you know, certain people were throwing you know, these water cups at our staff members and things like that, out of whatever hate, despite. But the reality is that we're not here for our marja'iyah. You know, we as a TV channel, and I'm sure many other TV channels who also get, you know, obstacles coming their way.
Yes.
That we're here for Imam Hussein and we're here to show the Messiah. So
no, I think people have this perception of our channel that all our episodes, all our shows, all our everything is just say Sadiq Shirazi, 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 say Sadiq. That's what they think. No, we've never mentioned. May Allah prolong the life of the Sayyid. We've never mentioned his name.
And prolong the lives of all our
Maraja.
Look, this is the difference that we want to show, that this is, if we are Shirazis, and it's our honor for us to be Shirazis, this is how we've been taught up. To respect others and for others to respect us. This is what our, you know, our commands are. Respect others. And for the love of Imam Hussein, lower your dignity and lower your expectations. Let them show who they really are, and let us show our true colors.
Definitely.
That's it.
Definitely. Let's move on towards, like, what do you feel about the audience and the crowd and how they have a responsibility and they can get involved with promoting the Arbaeen Messiah through media? Do you feel maybe they can take part by making their own vlogs? Do you feel that they can share our content? Do you feel that, you know what, maybe they can write to some of these big news channels? Why are you not covering it? I want to know more. I mean,
we have journalists in our community. We've got. I'm not sure why they don't write the stories, but you know, that each to their own. Inshallah, I mean, they can see this if they see it, and start writing stories about Arbaeen. We've got a lot of people that work for very, very big channels and news outlets.
You know what? That's a good shout. I don't want to mention his name, but he's an example, and I'm sure the brother has sincere intentions, and inshallah one day maybe he will do something. But you know, someone like Mehdi Hassan, who is a very, very famous influencer, journalist, you know, I'm sure he's written articles and things like that. But you know, if he was to do something more to promote Arbaeen, it would be nice. But we've had other, for example, the famous BBC photographer, her name was Emily something. She remember that about 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Ataba invited her.
I mean, this year Ataba's got a really big name now there as well.
Jackson Hinkle.
Yeah, for those who don't know, who's Jackson Hinkle?
He's a very, very outspoken social media personality. Yeah, he's mashallah. I mean, he's done some fantastic work in on his social media.
Yes.
I tried to send him a DM. Jackson, if you're watching this, please reply to my DM and come on the show. Shia Vibes or Serve with the Servants. We'd love to have you on there. But yeah, he's been invited and he's been, you know, speaking to the, you know, the higher echelons, if you want to say, of the Ataba.
But Muhsin, like I said earlier, I think we have a duty, responsibility on our own for us to put on social media what we believe in, what our faith teaches us. You know, we shouldn't be ashamed of it. We love Imam Hussein.
Indeed.
Imam Hussein's sacrifice is an honor. Imam Hussein's message has got a message to everyone. The stand of Sayyidah Zainab Salam Allah has got a message to everyone. So if we all put on our WhatsApp status, on our social media statuses, a message, a post, you know, one of the most beautiful sayings that they've said, and like that, we will create a message that will reach over to the other people which haven't heard about the Imam Hussein story.
Exactly. And all it takes is one person.
Yes.
It just takes one non-Muslim, or even let's just say non-Shia, to watch a status, say, what's that? I wonder what that is.
Yeah.
And then they go and research, they go watch videos, they watch documentaries, they watch Imam Hussein TV, and then they think, do you know what? I want to go. I want to experience this. I've seen Christians on the Mashaya. I've seen Jews on the Mashaya. I've seen non-Muslims on the Mashaya. I want to go. And then, you know, next thing you know, they pack their bags, they get involved with the Hamla, with the group, or they go by themselves. And you know, slowly their eyes open to this beautiful experience.
I'm gonna question. Maybe it's like I'm questioning myself as well.
Okay.
Do you not think that there is quite a lot on social media and on the news already, but because we love the message of Imam Hussein, we think there isn't enough being shown?
I don't think so. I don't think...
Because let's be honest, social media, wherever you go, you can see Imam Hussein's message. In London, on the A406, there's a massive poster. There's a mokib on A406. Yeah. We're having 3 marches every single year. The Ashura, the Arbaeen, there are 2 marches going on. Yeah. We're having our charities doing marathons. We're having walks. We're having cycling. Yeah. We're having events. We're having so much going on. So at the same time, I think there's quite a lot being done, but we could do better.
How?
Because this is the thing, through social media, through getting the West to know more about it, through inviting more influencers, more content creators, more vloggers. But there is being done enough. However, do you think it's little?
You know what, I can't comment on that. I think, you know, when I mentioned about social media in the West and so on, we're looking at the big players, you know, on the table, you know, the big media outlets, whether that be radio or that be broadcasting television.
Sorry, now I've got another question. But do you think in today's day and age, is it about the radio, is it about the news, or is it about social media? Because now it's all about social media. The latest news you will see, like what's up to date now? Labubus, yeah? Okay. They're all over the place. You didn't see them on Sky News. Did you see Sky News saying Labubus?
Well, I don't even watch Sky News.
I mean, or BBC News or whatever news you follow.
I don't know what Labubu is, to be honest.
I don't even know what it is either.
Dubai chocolate. You must have heard about Dubai chocolate. Yeah. You didn't see it on the news. You saw it on social media.
Yeah.
So
so the trend in fashion, you're saying, is...
it's about social media.
But we don't have many Shia celebrities as per se.
There's a few.
There's a few, but we don't have many that have that influence on non-Muslim influencers.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Right?
And the one that is, we don't really want to... Never mind. I'm not going to mention his name, but yeah, we don't really claim that person.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know who that is either.
Drink some water. Let's drink some water.
Drink
some water. Drink some water.
But you're right. We don't have a Shia influencer as such that has that outreach towards the non-Shia community. Do you think that's where we should start? Maybe there needs to be someone who's bridging the gap between, you know, the Shia and the non-Shia and the non-Muslim. Yeah. Someone that's reputable and someone that can, you know, someone like Minhal Khifaji.
I think that is the person to point at.
Five questions, you know, on...
5 questions you need to know about Shiism.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, listen, that's a completely different genre or whatever you want to call it of work. But no, seriously. We don't have... I don't know. Are people just not interested in religion anymore? Is that what?
They're very interested in religion.
No. I know, but that's such a small cohort of people that are interested in religion. I don't know. Is it just?
But that's true, Muhsin. Like, let's look at 1 second. How many churches are being up for sale nowadays?
Loads.
Why is that?
Shiites are buying them.
Yeah, we're buying all of them.
Why is that?
And people are not interested in religion anymore.
And the Christians themselves are saying, look at the Sunday Mass, the churches are empty.
Yeah.
The priests, they're finding they're freelancing, doing other part-time jobs. So it's about, are we letting loose of our faith? Or are people not interested about faith? Has faith become something boring for us? Why? Is it because faith is being mixed with politics?
Could be, but I think you're onto something in regards to faith. But I think faith has been a little bit transformed. It's been rebranded, and now it's called spirituality. Now on social media, you will see spirituality everywhere. And you will see religious lessons taught without the religious branding. So you'll get someone teaching you maybe Hindu philosophy, like yoga and things like that. So you will get other people.
They're putting you. I shouldn't use the phrase drugs, but they're putting you on track indirectly.
Yes. What they've done is they've taken lessons that will benefit you from different religions, and they've wiped out the name of the author and they've presented it to you as spirituality, which is more universal.
Because you can ask a lot of people, "Are you?" No, I'm not really. I'm a very spiritual person. But I'm not religious. I don't believe in religion.
How can we do that towards like the message of Imam Hussein?
There we
so
go.
You're asking the $1 million question right here.
I think a lot of Christians wish they had someone like Imam Hussein, and they've said to our scholars, if we had Imam Hussein, we would have like a religious building in every corner inviting people to Imam Hussein. And unfortunately, I think it might be because we live in a world where Arabic isn't the major language spoken, and we live in a world where colonialists and those who took over other parts of the world brought their own faith to keep themselves in power. So we're in a different time.
But Mohsin, let's not make ourselves feel guilty.
No one's feeling guilty.
Let's not make the Shias or our influencers feel guilty. We were walking, we saw a Nigerian mokib. We were walking, we saw a mokib which had the flag of Kenya, Uganda, Nigeria.
African, United Nations of Africa.
The whole United Nations of Africa. And again, I come back to the point, because we love Imam Hussein so much, we feel that we've done little. But what we've done so far is not bad.
Right, so right now, if we were to give advice to our viewers on how to promote Arbaeen, what would you say to them? Let's start with Abu Talib. What would you say? Let's say 2-3 things for our viewers they can do right now, today, tomorrow, to promote Arbaeen.
First thing I would say is wearing of the black.
Okay.
This is something that's going to have a big impact. You go into work and you're the person that's always, walking in with the most lavish colors and the most brightest of colors. If you're wearing black top to toe, there's a difference. Okay? And it's showing hizn and upsetness towards Sahib al-Asr wal-Zaman, and showing your condolences through what's happened to Imam Hussein alayhi salam. Second thing, social media.
Okay.
Social media. The simplest thing is bring out one statement that Sayyidah Zainab salamullahi alayha, one statement of Imam Zain al-Abidin alayhi salam, bring out one statement of Imam Hussein alayhi salam, and there you go. I think you've done something towards the message of Imam Hussein.
You want a more practical solution?
Go for it.
Tell them everything's free for 80 kilometers.
Wow.
500 kilometers.
Tell
them everything's free.
You're right.
You have to when you entice someone, you have to give them something that they can resonate with. Right? You don't give them something, as Abu Talib's way might work. Spiritual, telling them black, all that kind of stuff. A lot of people may not be interested in that. When you tell them everything,
free food,
and I mean everything is free for 500 kilometers,
people
will be like, okay, I want to see this. What can I get for free? And it's there. When you bring them here, when they're walking, when you're taking them, that's when you start.
Find out more.
That's when you start throwing in those, this is the walk that, say, the Zainab did. This is where she went.
When it's free, they want to know why is it free and who's paying for it.
Well done.
And where these people walking?
How is it being funded?
And where these people?
I think someone calculated a minimum. So these things. I know people don't drink 10 a day. I know they drink more. But minimum, if they were to drink 10 a day, the recommended 2 liters of water every single day that you drink. But Iraq, you're sweating that 2 liters within a few hours.
In summer, you need 4 to 6 liters.
Exactly. Minimum, the Mawakib are spending 55 or something along those lines, $1 million on just water.
Daily.
Wow.
That's all of them Mawakib collectively.
Mawakib collectively.
$55 million US dollars. $55 million US dollars.
Of London.
Hold on, if you do that times by 10, that's 550 million, That's $500 million US dollars.
But I think
spent in 10 days.
I think it was 55 million for the 10 days.
No,
I'm
for
not
the
sure.
10 days.
Okay.
What's Mohsin, 1 million is not a simple number. Let's be honest.
No, it's a big number.
All right, 55 million USD is not easy. I'm telling you, you can build a skyscraper with 55 million USD.
But how many people are picking up one of these glasses of water just to cool down when they're walking in the heat?
Every single person.
Like, look,
every
we've
few
been on the
babies
show for 40 minutes, and we've had 3 cups. I've had 3
Yeah.
cups.
Yeah.
You've had 2. He's had 2.
people walking around us with cups in their hands.
Yeah.
So well over $55 million is being spent on water in these 10 days of Arbaeen or walking towards Imam Hussein alayhi salam. And I think if you just tell people, look, I'm going to take you somewhere that for 520 kilometers, let's be a bit more accurate, for 520 kilometers, forget 500, just start them from Najaf, for 80 kilometers, every single thing you need is free.
Yeah.
And you don't have to beg for it. You don't have to ask for it.
They'll give it
it's
to you.
forced on you.
It's forced on you, yeah.
Food, water, shelter, everything, massages, showers,
medicine,
medication, all free. Right? Then it'll get people thinking.
Yeah, you're right.
Minhal, when we were in hotel in Karbala, before, because when we first arrived, went for ziyarah, and then when we came back to 1114, the phone number, I was putting money in my pocket. And I said to him, Minhal, I'm carrying around 250k. What did he say to me?
I said, you'll probably not spend it.
I said to him, listen, I've got 255k in my pocket. Is that going to be enough? He's like, you're not going to spend it.
Yeah.
And for a split second, I was saying, I'm not going to spend it. It's not my first year coming Arbaeen. But I remembered.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to spend it. You're not going to spend.
Yeah.
We had a starter. We had a main dish. We had beverages. We had fruit. We had dessert. And up until today, we were given a full bottle, around 300 ml. I don't know, it's valued around $6-7 each bottle
the cough syrup. Yeah. They gave cough syrup out.
And they were giving it out to people. I'm like, listen, what else do you need? Before even you go to the GP or you go to the hospital to get the medication, in Arbaeen, you're given the medication.
Yeah.
Indeed, 100%. Boys, I think that we've got coming towards the end of our discussion, and I think one of the main things that I want to touch upon that can help promote Arbaeen is what we can do back in our own homes. If we're not coming towards Karbala, we're not coming to the Holy Lands, there's so much that can be done back home. I want to shout all those that have had some sort of Arbaeen procession.
Yes.
Especially the Haydariya in South London, Haydari Mosque.
Stanmore as well.
They did the Arbaeen walk, which was phenomenal. I know in Newport they've done it in the past as well, where they've invited people to walk from their houses to their Husainiya, and they have Mawakibs in the Husainiya giving out free food and things like that. And I think that really encourages people
Even
to
Imam,
come.
I forgot Imam Hussein charity with Mullah Ali Fadl when we go to Southall.
Northall Hills.
Northall
Hills. There's a small one.
Take the kids and stuff with their parents.
MashaAllah, So I think what we can do with these events, we can start inviting our non-Muslim friends,
100%.
our non-Shia friends, slowly come. And, it's a little insight, it's just a little mini version of what's happening in Karbala. And I think if they come to those events and they see, wow, everything is for free, they've got this, they've got that, people are walking, people are talking, people are lamenting, there's poetry, there's reenactments, what's happening, what's this, what's that, and then this is what we do in Iraq, in Karbala, and millions are going right now. If you want more information, maybe we need to make a website for Arbaeen where people can go and learn more in their native languages, and maybe we can say, why don't you
give
come
them a
with me?
step-by-step guide on how to make it here.
If you got some your spare change, why don't you come with me? I'll pay for your ticket. Come, let's go.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be brilliant.
Fantastic.
And there's space for everyone.
Indeed.
There is so much space. The generosity just pulls you in and tells you just come over. You're more than welcome to come and join.
Yeah, 100%.
Final points, brothers and sisters. Well, brothers, for the brothers and sisters. Final points in regards to Arbaeen promotion on media.
I'd say keep it as simple as possible. Don't bog down the non-Muslim with a lot. Keep it as simple as possible. Give them something that will entice them to come. Something that will make them question, why is everything free? Why is everyone so happy to give in a world where people are just taking?
Yes.
And inshallah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala brings them here.
Inshallah.
I would say for those that can come and haven't planned to come while you can. Because your absence from work on an emergency will make them think, okay, where's Minhal gone? He was meant to come into work today. Oh, he's gone to Iraq. He's got a procession. Millions of people are attending. Oh, let's find out.
Yeah.
That's going to pull in your colleagues, and that's for them. You know, that's for them going to be like, okay, it's a turning point. I need to know where he's gone, why he's gone, how he's gone, and why it's so important for him.
I think personally, my personal opinion is that we need to make Arbaeen a more internationally recognized event, so that everyone in the world understands and knows what the Arbaeen procession is from Najaf to Karbala. Maybe make it a national holiday, or make you know, for example, in London, believe it or not, in the UK, Ashura is a recognized religious day, and you by law you are allowed to take it off.
Really?
You can take, you can write in, I'm taking this day off for Ashura, and they can't say no. It's legally allowed. So inshallah we can do something like that for Arbaeen as well. Whatever you guys can do, whether you're making posts, vlogs, blogs, bringing your friends towards Arbaeen, sharing experiences with others, inshallah you could do so. This has been the Shia Vibes podcast here in Karbala. Thank you to Minhal Khafaji. Thank you to Abu Talib. And inshallah we'll be here for more discussions with other guests here in the holy city of Karbala on the Mashaya, inshallah, here on Imam Hussein TV 3.